Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Southpaw, Malaysia. Today I'm joined with Ashton Thomas. Ashton, greet yourself.
Hi, my name is Eshton. I'm pleasure to be here. I'm happy to be here as well.
Right, so the next fight we're gonna commentate on is gonna be the one of the preliminaries for Octagon Asia Fighting Championship. On the left, in the blue corner, we have Amir Khan representing out of Monarchy MMA. On the right, in the red gloves, will be Ting Lai.
You see Ting immediately goes for the takedown without further ado, and he's trying. You see he's trying to go to the back, but Amir Khan has a very good headlock to prevent him from turning around.
Right, so this is a match that actually I wanted to make previously in other promotions around Malaysia, but Ting Lai, he comes all the way from Hong Kong. It's very difficult for him to get himself to come over to Malaysia and to fight. But I'm happy to see that this fight has been made happen. Despite these two being very they're still new in the MMA scene. Both of them with close records of Ting Lai has 1-0 and Amir Khan with 2-0 by this time.
Hi, okay. And as you see, Amir Khan managed to reverse the position and started to attack the backs. All he needs to do is get one hook in, and he backpacks onto Ting Lai. However, Ting Lai is controlling, trying to push the hands down. You can see he's trying to break that grip and hopefully maybe center up again.
Right. Now, Amir Khan is starting to be a little bit known in the Malaysian MMA scene, but he is not Malaysian. Amir Khan is from India. I think he's residing in Malaysia, and he chooses to fight amateur. Trains over with Terrence Tan, so he's been working very hard for this particular fight. But Ting Lai, there's not much. He's like an unknown factor, like a little bit of an unknown factor. But so far, what do you think of the performance that Ting is doing?
Well, Ting Lai is pretty. Well, he seems to be very well versed in MMA. You know, see, he really passed the guard from Amir Khan and is really trying to secure side control. However, Amir Khan has a really sticky guard. See, he's trying to get the leg around and lock on the close guard. However, Ting Lai, as you see, he's pressuring down with his hips to prevent that leg from passing through. And Amir Khan has got the full guard. Now,
you see what Ting is doing over there, the way when he rabbit punches the body. Does that really influence judges?
No, it does not. At most, it does influence in terms of aggression. But however, you can see the difference between two kinds of aggression. One's ineffective aggression and one's effective aggression. You can see that the aggression was ineffective because Amir Khan manages to get back into close guard and turn the position to an even more neutral position, which is the close guard.
Right, the reason being, ladies and gentlemen, why I asked Ashton this question, for those of you who don't know, Eshton Thomas is a official judge for One Championship. So it's really great to have you right here, and especially giving us pointers of, what do you look at? Especially having a judge right by me right here to do a commentary. This would really enlighten a lot of people that's watching, is trying to understand MMA.
Alright, so in terms of One Championship, what we look for is, at least for people or the fighters that are trying to look for the finish. So we prioritize finishes and damages among everything else in terms of volume of strikes, the cleanliness of strikes. We look more towards finishes, aggression, damage. So you have a cut, or you can see internal damage where the guy starts visibly is hurt. We score that and we prioritize that highly.
Okay, so we just come to a close of the very first round, and to me, when it comes to the takedowns, both of them scored, I think, one takedown each. What really is going to set them apart right here?
Now, we can see who works the position better from wherever they are. We can even score from the guy at the bottom if he's able to reverse the position, sweep the person, or get back into a more superior position, which Ting Lai did. He from the bottom, he reversed the position. Even though he got taken down, he reversed it and he went atop side control and he passed the guard. To me, in this case, in the first round, Ting Lai is leading and is winning the first round.
That's a very good insight, because I feel the same way too. Because I think after you told me about how aggression works and with the reversal, how you guys are gonna look at it, then it's not just a matter of being on top. It's a matter of being actively doing something, right?
Exactly. You got to do something. You can't keep stalling. If you keep stalling, that's when the judges start feeling bored, and in the eyes, we feel like you're just trying to wait it out, wait out the storm, and we'll most likely give it to the aggressor.
Fair enough. All right, we're gonna kick off with round number 2. Round number 2, we have Amir Khan, blue gloves, Ting Eli, red gloves. Now Amir Khan starting to start a little bit more with the setup of with those kind of punches, straight into a takedown.
Nice. He's controlling the hips. He's not letting Ting Eli to get up, trying to control the ground, and hopefully try to pass and get into a more superior position such as side control. And if he's lucky, he might even get a mount. But you can see Ting Eli has really good hooks, and he goes for the single-legged X. Very nicely done. From single-legged X, you can either sweep the guy, or you can even go for a close for ankle, which is going an ankle lock. So you're going for a straight ankle lock. He needs to grab his hands higher, hold it onto his chest, and belly down to finish it. But you can see Amir Khan is spinning out, trying to get his knee out of the legs, which is a very good defense.
Yeah, very active from Ting Eli. Now he's got the double leg.
Let's see if he can finish takedown. Alright, so now Amir Khan goes for the arm-in guillotine. However, his angle is a bit off because he's leaning towards the wrong side. So he needs to turn it into where he collects the head and extend his hips. He must not bridge back, but he must bridge inwards to get that lock in.
You're saying that he needs to sort of like try to get on his right side?
Yes, get on his right side and close the distance. You can see that the distance between his hand and the neck, it's still pretty big. Hence, the choke is not exactly in. It's like 60 to 80% in, but it's not fully locked in. Ting Eli is in no other way threatened by the choke.
Yeah, and you can see he just let go of the choke right there. And
yeah. You see his hands loosening. You see Amir Khan must not hang out too long over there, or he might just burn himself out. He might burn out his energy, and he might not even have enough gas to last the third round. Oh, beautiful control by Ting Eli, trying to control that far hand to prevent Amir Khan from getting up.
Absolute domination coming out from Ting Eli.
He can just, he pops his head out. Now all he has to do is staple that leg with his left leg and pass to side control. However, you can see Ting Eli is pretty comfortable here, trying to maybe punch his way to a pass to distract Amir Khan.
Okay. They're quite impressive, coming from Ting Eli. Ting Eli, though I don't know much about him, the fight that he had before this was a standalone fight in Philippines. Coming all the way from Hong Kong, he's willing to go all the way to Philippines for just one fight, and quite spectacular with the skill set that he does.
Yes, you can see he has Matt Polino in his corner, and Matt Polino is, if not one of the most, at least in the Malaysian scene, he is very well known to groom fighters to improve their ground game, their top control, their pressure, which is evident in Ting Eli. He's able to control Amir Khan, nullify all his attacks and even his guillotines, which is.
But I'll tell you, I'm gonna stop you right there. Matt Polino is not the coach though. Matt Polino was just there to corner. Because Ting Eli came with his brother or with his friend, with the guy on the left earlier. Matt Polino was just there to corner. I think because Matt Polino, if I'm not wrong, he coaches in Juggernaut, Singapore, and Ting Eli trains in Hong Kong.
Yeah, but if you know that Matt Polino had his time in Hong Kong as well. He was.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was coaching wrestling and I think no-gi jiu-jitsu in Hong Kong as well. So they probably have a connection somewhere, or maybe Matt Polino feels very close to home in terms of Hong Kong. He has a connection to Hong Kong. He stayed there for a while, hence maybe he sees another Hong Kong guy as his friend. You never know.
Fair enough. Hey, that's something I didn't know about him.
Right, here we go. Let's kick off round 3. Now, Amir Khan he's in terms of my score, in my score sheet, he's losing the first 2 rounds. He has to do something.
First round was a little bit more close. You think so?
But nice.
But it always starts like this. Amir Khan will get the top. Do you think like Ting Eli wants to start at the bottom? To grind his way up?
Maybe not, but maybe he knows his game plan, or he knows how to get out of the bottom. Some people, they rather get taken down to only work their way from the bottom to get into a more superior positioning rather than to break even like in most cases we see in most fights.
Fair enough.
You see Ting Eli has very good controls, controlling the posture of Amir Khan, not letting him stand, not giving him any room to strike from the top. But Amir Khan, good strategy, pushing Ting Eli towards the cage. That will prevent Ting Eli from standing up as well. Because we have a cage against your back, you can't distance yourself or base out to stand up.
Yeah, your posture is gonna be really screwed up if you're smudged against the cage. But Ting is doing really good. Like he kind of gave up on that full guard into the butterfly that he's been working on from the very other 2 rounds. He really knows how to utilize that the butterfly or half butterfly.
It could be part of his game plan, you know, like maybe with his training, with his training partners, he's been drilling this over and over again. Hence, he's very comfortable being in the back.
Oh, there we go. He stood up.
Beautiful reversal. And now Amir Khan with that no arm guillotine. It's a little bit tighter this time around, but it's still not there. There's no threat yet. And just like that, Ting Lai has almost passed and forced the half guard onto Amir Khan. Very nicely done.
Very one-sided affair in this fight for Octagon Asia Fighting Championship.
Oh.
Now the ground and pound starting to pour.
Yes. Now he has to really control the arms of Amir Khan to create some space to keep.
Okay.
The diamond is in. However, there's no threat yet.
No.
All he needs to do now. You see, Ting Lai has to hop over to the other side to nullify the omoplata.
No submissions.
Nothing.
No real submission threat from that get-go, but I think Ting Lai saw that from a mile away. Now they stand back up.
See, Amir Khan is framing onto those legs to prevent those knees from coming in, or at least to lessen the effectiveness of those knees done by Ting Lai.
Oof! Aggressive shot by Amir Khan, though failing Ting Lai with a spectacular sprawl.
Now you can see that he has the head and arm. He can either go for an anaconda or he's going to move to the back like he did. Now all he has to do is fit one hook in and start attacking the back. He has to be careful though from this position. He must watch out for strikes behind the head. Oopsie, there was one there. He has to be careful.
Though at that kind of scenario is quite hard as a referee to, you know, say stop hitting the back of the head. You can warn them, but it's really hard to tell if it's intentional. As long as it's not intentional, I'm sure it's kind of okay.
Yes, that's why you need to at least, as a referee, you need to give at least first warning, second warnings, third warnings, you know.
Fair enough.
Because, you know, sometimes they just go with the momentum, they go with the adrenaline, they go with the rush. They can't really think. So the referee has to be there to keep telling them, to keep them in check. But so far, the good thing for the referee, you know, Ting Lai did it once, that's it. He never did it again, so Ting Lai looked pretty composed. Now we go to the decision.
Not a surprise there.
Not a surprise. Good decisions from the judges. Very well done.
Alright guys, thank you so much. I am joined with Eshton Thomas. Thank you, Eshton.
My
to
pleasure.
Our next fight right here at Southpaw Malaysia. We're watching Southpaw Malaysia for Octagon Asia Fighting Championship. Take care. Have a good night.